Okay. Oh yeah, what's new in my world today? So just slowly organizing stuff for 5 pallets to arrive of high voltage and military and navy radios and transmitters and other things. Keeping out of trouble, huh? I'm pretty busy around here in the last couple of months. R390s all over the place and RXXX VLF type ones and on and on and on. So I've been busy, busy, busy. So what I'm doing today, I'm just tossing junk out too. Bunch of old stuff I didn't want. It was not to my standards. Just stuff. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? You know what is going on? Oh, this is a magnetic thing. That's cool. Can I put an iPad so I don't have to hold it? No, it's because the light goes down on it. It makes me look terrible. Oh well. I got a new term. I think it was a fan of mine, or a friend of mine, I should say. Trance sister. We all know what trance sisters are. Solid state little three-legged guys and many multi-legged characters that like to do things like vacuum tubes do. Right, right, love, right. Anyway, it sounds kind of like cool. Rather cool. Cool, cool, cool. Cool, cool, cool. Oh, somebody said this in, I guess, as a gift in some of the shipments that came in. Handy little tool. I mean, it's plastic, unfortunately, but it still works, so. I hate plastic. Anything that plastic goes in the garbage can right away, by the way. But it's a gift, so. Oh, well. Calipers. They call them calipers, love. Oh, what's this thing sitting up there for? Stuff all over the place. What? Organization. And some weeks will be those pallets. And they'll be stacked very high, too. All right. So, that being said, I was today, two gigantic ravens showed up and landed on the railings of the stairwell where you see my raven buddies all the time eating and having fun there. So I didn't personally see them, but Nancy said they're at least 2 feet high or less. I believe it. I think there's the wise old raven to come around, check on things, and go off where the little smaller ones, a little smaller, have their fun and do their stuff. All started when I heard Mr. Squirrel giving me hell. Like, where are my nuts? Where are my nuts? Where's his nuts? So I went and got some seeds out and dumped them out for Mr. Squirrel. And he was quite happy. And then the ravens showed up, and of course they like eating it too, right by the staircase. So Nancy and EVO walked right past them, and they didn't say anything. They just looked. And I saw one today on the roof, a big fella. He just stayed there, stared at me, and I walked into the building, and, well, that's okay. But I like to put this iPad right out where they eat. And you've seen some of my videos of them eating and talking and chatting. And some days they're a little more jumpy than other days. Some days they're just lumbering around like there's no problems. And I'm sat out there with them sometimes, and they just lumber around and eat stuff. Other times they seem to be a little nervous, but oh well, that's kind of intriguing stuff. Ah, 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 ah. Anyway, same ravens since a number of years. A couple of years, 3 years, is it now? Wow. Because you can tell by their voice and their walk and the look, some of them how they look too. Yeah, yeah. So what else I'm doing? Well, that's basically that today anyway. I gotta recap some vintage receivers. Recapping means replacing capacitors. I can reform them as well, so I'll be doing that maybe tomorrow. I don't know yet. Always something to do around here. The other days, you see me redeck the upper section a little bit. The part that's a little shorter than these things, so there's a lot of space up there. I could put everything up there too. Oh well, I'll get around to that sometime. Oh yeah. Well, what else can I talk about? Hmm. Don't know. I don't know the answer. I don't know the answer. Yeah, I do know the answer. Oh, I forgot to take you with me to the bath I had. Oh yeah, long bath. Clean my sexy body for you. Soon comes summer and I'll be wearing very little. I really miss the sun, for Pete's sake. I like to sunbathe between about 10 to 2 when the sun is least amount of resistance from the atmosphere and get totally cooked. I do. I have done that ever since I was a kid, by the way. The feeling effects of not being sunburnt, suntanned later on, of course. Kind of yucky feeling. Weird, unknown kind of weirdness. I'm weird anyway, but I'm saying that there's this unknown weirdness. That being said, what else should I say, Doc? Snot about. I don't know. I don't know the answer. It's just fun rearranging stuff. And I get those strange feelings once in a while. I don't know if you ever get them. Like, it is. Think of something or see something, it gives you feeling. I don't know what that is yet. I'll figure it out. Yesterday I was busy with a friend and doing a lot of different things here, outside. Getting Mr. EVO's runaround place fixed up. Oh, well, that's Mr. EVO. He's quite a character. Little animals, four-legged people, and the two-legged people. Or the two-leggers and the four-leggers. And the half in between, like, well, a lot of different little animals out and around. There's my deck. See how thick the wood is up there? Things are going up there. I'm a collector of things that I use, actually. Yes, these are cannon barrels, by the way. More, of course. Oh, I don't know. Maybe I've been flu. Put that. Was it last week? I put the Oerlikon cannon back together. Canon Superstore people. That's from the California Museum. I sold it to the Canon Superstore, and I wound up with it, of course. I got about 10 or 12. 10 or 12 of them, I forget. Anyway, even different, came from different countries. A lot of paperwork involved in getting them in, but it's done. If you've got any Oerlikon parts laying around, to send them my way, or anything old and unusual, please, thank you. This spice would probably make a good good one for my drill press. Actually, I was thinking about that. I mounted on that rotary table, which is 16-inch, and this is, I believe, 16 inches opening of the jaws, so it would fit. Once in a while, I use the big drill press, as you've seen in one of my crazy videos, right? This could swivel around and lock down. I don't want to open up very wide. I have, I think it's a 10-inch or a 12-inch on the rotary table now. You just bolt everything down and start drilling it. Just use manual drilling. Or not manual, but automatic. It works really good. Make sure your drill bits are sharp and real high quality drill bits. Like so. Here's somebody wanted to see a radar set. Okay. Again. And we are right there. Off of HMCS Yukon. I had one off of Columbia as well. I had a number of them. Anyway, that thing still works. I keep that over it for now. So if I'm working up there, don't drop anything on the screen. Move this guy around too. Somebody wanted a close up of the handle. Okay. That's where you fire. This way. Boom. In cooperation with Quad Mount Bofors. Quite an interesting gadget I've seen before in other videos I've done on it. Oh, this guy is cool. Yeah. Oh yeah. String tension is perfect. Very heavy. Heavy plate. That's the back end of it. Move it around like so, and they're coming. Whoa! What did I bang into? Oh, cabinet again. Okay. I did that before. Silly me, huh? Cracked in here, so. Oh, I see what I did wrong here. I just took a pry bar in there and pushed this back a bit. Anyway, I'll fix that later. Anyway. I got original belts. Piles of them. Thanks to a friend of mine in Scotland who got it from out of the UK to me. Otherwise they wouldn't ship it to anywhere else. Only in the UK, and I got all these sites, about 25 of them, I think. 25 and all these grips. All over buckets of them. All kinds of them. Mounts too. I got one. How many mounts do I have? This mount, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I think. Some of them are solid bronze. And they're all in pieces, so I'll get around to putting them together again. I'm going to put Mr. Cherry Picker here. That thing is really a handy tool to have. The awesome Cherry Picker. Oh, I'm acting silly and not silly today, but oh well. That's his life. I don't have a cigarette. Cigarette. Cigarette, cigarette, cigarette. Oh, Barbara, where's my hot chocolate? Oh, Barbara. Oh, did I mention the crows have their own territory? But I can hear them. They got higher thing, you know. I don't see them around here. They're way over there, but I can still hear them. This is the ravens of Willits, California's favorite area right here, and plus across the street. So if I go to the post office, they fly over and talk to me too. They're good up for a mile. They keep following you. But every day I've been feeding them for a couple of years. That's a good thing for animals. Get to know your animal. And don't forget, also the Migratory Bird Act of, I think it's 1915 or something like that. They're protected, so you can't hurt them or try and make a pet of them. Did I forget my bloody dog collar? Well, that's weird. Oh, I guess I did. Yeah, I got it in my pocket for Pete's sake. How stupid. Yeah, my dog collar. Hint, hint. Now, I do look like a loopy Facebook person, but oh well. I find Facebook so boring, it's nauseating. As I keep saying all the time, I find most of the internet extremely boring, and the only thing interesting is some YouTube videos and eBay. I thought I was going to do some of this. I think it's going to. Oh. The dog collar on? Come hither. The Klingon Baroness Princess Rothschild III. I am actually a Romulan princess. I'm a Romulan princess, claimed to be a Klingon. No, it's vice versa. I'm a Klingon female pretending to be a Romulan princess. Would you date me? Ever had wild erotic sex with a Klingon or a Klingon? Yeah. As Mr. Worf says, human females, Captain, are too fragile. Ooh, that sounds hot. On Star Trek, Voyager, Neelix had some very fun time, a lot of fun times in Mr. Tuvok's stateroom on Voyager. Oh, you've got to see that episode towards the end of it, of course. Mr. Neelix. Knock, knock, knock. Bzz, bzz, bzz. And he uses override, walks in. Neelix comes out like that, and the Klingon lady comes out. Plus, Mr. Tuvok's quarters are all messed up. You gotta see that episode, it's funny. I've had encounters with a few. They were like a Klingon female. Oh, yeah. I guess I can name names, can I? Why not? Marianne Miller Shuchard. We got pictures of her, too. And a video. Oh, yeah. Apartment 305, 727 Fifth Avenue. New Westminster, British Columbia, Canada, V3M1X8. It's not only a laboratory, as you think it was, it's actually a ship's display that used as a laboratory. Film crews came and went from there, as well as individuals. Lots. I kind of avoided public, but when you got a show to do, you do it. You got a lecture to do, you do it, and it's okay, attended, and I'll go back to having fun. Oh, did I learn a lot in that place? That was awesome individuals that are highly sexual. And were they ever? I'm not kidding. 2 months with a nymphomaniac was a lot of fun. And I'm not kidding. Anne-Marie Howe, Kimberley, British Columbia, Canada. She brought test kits to measure temperatures and all these other things. Oh, what pleasant memories. And not only that, but there's many, many one-night things. And oh, yeah. Fire up the engine room, Spocky. How long have I been talking for? Taking 23 minutes. Wow, soon I'm gonna be leaving here soon. So again, I gave myself some time. Googly, 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 goog. I like it when a woman hugs you and brings you close, rubs her. Never mind, we won't go there right now, will we? Hmm? I mean, well. Fire burns hot. And boys, they burn hot, too. Any words of wisdom to the lunatics out there in the internet world? Not much. Few good people out there, but most of them are just don't know what they're doing half the time. They keep talking. You know what? They keep talking about the same old guys, you know. This guy and that guy, the guy on the levitating Cherkanoff or whoever, you know, it's just, or John Searle or Dennis Lee and all the goofy idiots that they don't really. Tom Bearden is great. I don't see anybody mentioning that much Ken Shoulders or Dr. Rauscher or William Tiller or Jack Houck or Colonel Alexander or George Hathaway or Bob Greener or You always talk about the same old stuff, over and over and over again ad nausea. Rehashing Diploma, Dennis Leah mentioned that. What else? A bunch of others, the same old story over again. The guy that levitated boulders to build a castle, Coral Castle. He's nuts. He used a big, heavy chain block. You can move anything with a big, heavy chain block, and that's what he used. Didn't use anything mystical or magical, as you claim. Who are the other nuts they keep talking about all the time? And they believe some of these guys as real, and they're not. Criminals. Good criminal makes up a good story. So, unfortunately, people have a reality comprehension disorder and believe everything they hear and see and rehash the same old junk. Sad part is they add stuff to the story and make it more into a bigger story, and it goes on and on and on. Good example is Tesla. Tesla's a very brilliant person and an amazing scientist, but they add all this other garbage. It's really sad. So the truth is getting harder and harder to find about all this stuff. Yeah, anti-gravity and time dilation. Well, anti-gravity is explored by Los Alamos National Laboratories. Many other scientists, René Luce Vallée of France, friend of mine, Andrei Sakharov of Russia, Dr. Robert Forward, Dr. Frank Close, all really good people. I don't see people mentioning these guys' names, They mention all the flakes and dingbats and crooks. Wow. Anyway, they make idols out of them, and they try making idols out of me until I really let them have it with my videos. Like, hey, this is the real me, you nut. Don't idolize a dumb idiot like me, for Pete's sake. Thank you. I'm still learning every day, so. Do not call me a doctor. Don't call me an inventor. Don't call me something else. No. This is an over-glorified scrap collector sex fiend, so forget it. Okay? Sure, I levitate stuff and melt metal. It's a random effect. Takes a lot of engineering machinery to do it, too. I don't know if I can ever do it again. I might be able to, but I don't know. But don't forget, I was using... They always think it's 3 Tesla coils. Oh, really? How stupid is that? I don't know where they got the idea of using 3 Tesla coils. No idea. They forget about the magnetic amplifiers. The uranite samples. The nuclear stuff, the magnetrons, the klystrons, the electrostatic, the DC pulsed energy stuff. The amount of radio waves that generate things, pulse powered coupling systems. 3 coils, yeah, right. Blah. I think Los Alamos is ahead because they think that antimatter will create anti-gravity, which it will. They already did tests in the 80s on that. Since I was a member of the SBIR, Small Business Innovative Program, and Star Wars project, I'm privy to publications that came into me several times a year on the latest stuff going on. And there was also a friend, Boyd Bushman, who supplied a lot of information to me. Thomas Beard, and many others. Oh, come on. Well, I can do it again. But finding this stuff again is astronomically hard and astronomically costly. But it's slowly growing in size, and I'll get there. Oh, wow, Dominion dudes. I look bleached out, don't I, huh? Ooh. You can start out, if you want to do anti-gravity stuff, with T-Townsend Brown's lifters. That's just basic stuff, you know, it's just simple ion thrust. And don't forget, don't be careful with that kind of stuff. You get burnt, sunburnt like I did, way back a long time ago. Oh, how about balloons? You can make your balloons out of lye, and I'll make this the title then. Okay, everybody's into balloons these days, okay? What is it? 7099 Luft balloons and Balloon Boy and My Balloons just a long time ago that caused a riot in Vancouver, thinking it was a UFO invasion. I was interviewed by the Vancouver Sun newspaper, the province, CBC, and the other TV stations on it because somebody ratted me out, and they all came around filming me doing it actually. And look up Marshall the Hobbits. They were making a hydrogen balloon in a garbage bag, sending it way off into the sky with tinfoil all over it. It's just fantastic. So I think everybody should make balloons and send them up. And if the military and people are friendly, they might just cooperate and shoot it down for you. That's gonna be a lot of fun. So make your balloons. You know how to do it. Lye aluminum. A pound of lye or whatever, this 5-gallon bucket. It's ordinary water and crumpled up tinfoil, teared up tinfoil. Make sure you cover it very well around where it comes steaming out. Put your garbage bag around that part of it, and it'll fill up, and let it go. And yeah, I got to keep the control freaks happy, so why not make balloons and send them up so they can waste jet fuel and all their military stuff on it, shooting them down for you. I'm thinking of doing it for the hell of it. Why not? Is it illegal to make balloons? And you can buy big weather balloons if you want from Fair Radio Sales in Ohio. Very cheap. Or you can make a real big one and send it up and have fun too. Or just buy some helium if you want to get lazy and do it that way. And get really good balloons. Put foil all over them and nice funny markings. You get really some good attention that way. You can get a disposable, I guess a drone camera would work if you bolted it onto or taped it onto a balloon and sent it off and keep it transmitting until it couldn't transmit anymore. You got some really cool stuff. Come on. Get with the program. Good video imagery. Do your own Google Earth stuff. It can be a lot of fun. 33 minutes talking nothing but garbage to you, the audience, whoever you are. If you're a spook, hi, I know who you are. Actually, I know a lot of spooks, personally, actually. Colonel Rogers, John M. Wright, privacy coordinator, plus a dozen others. Dr. Bud Durand. I communicate with them. So what? They're human beings just like you and I. What the hell's wrong with that, huh? I keep them informed of my events, and I'm not going to mention any names. Recent people I know, I don't do that. I think it's awesome, to do that. Always inform a free country of things that you might find or know about. Anyway, on that note, I think I'm gonna go. Okay, so onward and upward. Naja, keep a stiff upper lip and keep smiling, you know. It's gonna be jolly, jolly, jolly good, you know. Very jolly, jolly, jolly. Make your own balloons would be the title of this. And remember, you can call me at 1-800-BUTTER-YOU. You can sneak off in the forest and have fun. Oh well. Barbara, where's my hot chocolate? Barbara. Anyway, I got to pry my Oerlikon shielding away from the cabinet, so I've got to get crowbar again and do it again. I should move it another couple inches so it swings right around. I'll do that sometime too and see the problem. I see the problem. All right. And I will dress up fully as Carla with a full makeup. Come on, get really hot looking nylons and makeup. Okay, let me. I guess I can keep talking. I guess while I'm prying the Oerlikon loose. All right, why not? And I gotta get my vitamins and get around this big monster. Lean it against here for now. Brick, a board, plank. So, gonna stay there. So, pry bar. Weird way of doing it. Unless you get around this way. If it wasn't the barrel. No, I think it. No. Pretty wedged in there. Very heavy. Oh, I'll get my pry bar. Don't wedge your Oerlikon. Around here, and hopefully move it. What's this stuck on here? Cable in it. Here we go. That was easy. There we go. I'll move it an inch so it doesn't get stuck. If I can do that now or later, I'll do that later. Move it this way. Yeah. Tight. All right, so that's. I'll just shut this off now. Gotta go.